So we have, we essentially, we start off with just a meeting. So I'll sort of give you our meeting agenda. The meeting actually starts off with just a greeting and announcements and welcoming all the kids. We spend a lot of time really trying to get to know each child. We want to know every kid by name. So we spend some time just, sort of meeting and greeting when they get there. Maybe if there's any announcements about something that day or something coming up the week after, we make those. And then we actually start with some games. And I said the games are fun. Some of the games are a little more athletic, and some of the games are more of a sit down, concentrate, and do something difficult that requires a lot of concentration. So we try to have games that really go with different personalities of kids. Some kids are great athletes. I had one today who's just a really super athlete. This kid could play anything. And if all your games were athletic, then the, so to speak, the fat kid, right, isn't included. And so we try to have games that really include everybody. So the kids are called the brainiacs, So we have some games that are more suited to the brainiacs. We have some games that are more suited to people who really have no gift for athletics. But we'll play games as a big group first, where everybody plays together, and then we might break off and do something else. Now, if we in bigger club meetings, and we just don't have big meetings yet, they would actually have a skit every day, sort of a comedy skit, something funny, but something that's relevant maybe to what we want to talk about that day. So right now we're just doing games, and after we play sort of the big group game, then we play games where maybe 2 to 4 people compete against each other, and we can have competitions. And again, some of those games will favor the athletic kids, and some of those games will favor the kids who are able to sit down and focus and concentrate better. So we spend really about 30 minutes to an hour playing games, at least, and then we actually, after we're sort of done with the game playing, we sit down, have some snacks, let everybody kind of cool down, and have a discussion about some topic about Jesus generally. A topic about who God is. Actually have the age, we have said between 12 and 18 years of age. We did that because we have some kids that we spend time with in an after-school program, and there were some 12-year-olds in that program. So normally we would have just teenagers up to 18, and older kids generally become leaders. So we're not actually excluding any. We've invited some 19-year-olds who we know to come, but we have said really 12 to 18 is the age we're targeting, but we're not going to turn away as 12-year-olds. We're not going to turn away 19-year-olds. And so we're trying to really just bring in pretty much anybody who's a teenager who wants to come and join us. It doesn't cost them anything. We have no cost to attend. So we're having what we call clubs. The club meetings are happening once a week. There's 2 separate places where we're doing club meetings. The ads I sent you show the 2. One of them is in Piedraplat on Saturday mornings between 10 and 12, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And in Piedraplat, it's at the Centro Famia Piedraplat, which is right next door to the Frank Barenia Sports Complex. They can just come in, right? We're not requiring any registration. We're trying to be ready for, anywhere from a few kids to a big number of kids. So we haven't required anybody to register in advance. I mean, we would love to know if people are coming. That would be nice.
Okay.
we didn't require that. So we'd love people to tell us they're coming, because, if we knew we were going to have, say a really large number of kids coming, then we would actually call on some friends to come out and help us. You get a big enough group of kids, it's hard to direct traffic and hard to get them. If we want to, move from one activity to another, you kind of need the group to go. But we have some kids who we know who we can call in to help if it looks like we're going to have a large group. But yeah, we're happy to have people just come. We're going to meet every Saturday. I think there should be 5 more Saturdays, counting this Saturday, until school starts. So we're meeting 5 Saturdays in Piedraplat at the Centro Famia. And then on Wednesdays, there should be 4 more Wednesdays before school starts. So we're meeting on Wednesdays at the Aruba Juniors basketball court.